You ever walk out of Walmart and think, why did that feel more expensive than it should have? You're not alone. And no, it's not just inflation or your imagination or that impulse buy candle you didn't need, but somehow convinced yourself was essential to your mental health. It's Walmart. And it's not the store you think it is anymore. For decades, Walmart has lived off one brand promise: everyday low prices, the land of rollbacks, price drops, and bargain bins. But lately, that red rollback sticker is more like a distraction than a discount, a smokescreen. You think you're getting a deal, but you're not. You're just getting played. Take the family-sized bag of chips, same price, smaller bag. Or that 40-count snack pack you always grab for school lunches. It's $36 now, but the packaging looks identical. And that detergent that used to last 3 months? Same bottle, watered-down formula, 2 weeks shorter lifespan. The illusion is flawless. The prices look familiar, but the products have changed. The label says value, but the value has quietly left the building. And here's the kicker: the very people who count on Walmart the most, working families, seniors on fixed incomes, students, they're the ones getting hit the hardest. Because when you're counting pennies, every ounce, every sheet, every missing cracker in that box matters. It's not just marketing anymore, and it's manipulation. Now, to be fair, there's a storm behind the shelves. Walmart, like every major retailer, is wrestling with a wave of global problems: rising shipping costs, supply chain chaos, and the big one, tariffs. In case you missed it, the US just rolled out a new wave of import taxes, with tariffs on some Chinese goods spiking as high as 125%. And Walmart? It sources a massive chunk of its products from overseas. What does that mean for you? Simple. That toaster you just bought? The parts came from 3 countries. That hoodie in your cart? Stitched together on a different continent. That great value rice? Still relies on a supply chain that just got slapped with new fees. And while Walmart might look like it's eating the cost, it's not. It's quietly passing it on to you. Not by raising the price tag, but by giving you less. Less quantity, less quality, less time before you have to replace it again. And if they do raise prices, they slap a rollback on it 2 weeks later, like it's some sort of favor. The truth is, Walmart is adapting, but not in a way that benefits shoppers. They're restructuring supply chains, cutting deals with new offshore manufacturers, and prioritizing private label products over legacy brands. Not because they're better, but because they're cheaper. To them. And meanwhile, your grocery list gets shorter, and your receipt gets longer. So if you're wondering why your cart feels lighter, but your bank account feels heavier, you're not crazy. You're just shopping at Walmart in 2025. Next, we're going deeper. The exact items that have quietly shrunk, soured, or slipped in quality, and how it's all been hidden in plain sight. You didn't hear this from me, but let's just say someone who wears a blue vest and scans barcodes for a living might have spilled some tea. Here's what they told me off the record.
Look, most shoppers don't even notice it. They walk in, see the same packaging, same colors, same rollback signs, and assume it's business as usual. But those of us stocking the shelves, we see the real game. Stuff's getting smaller, cheaper. We used to get 12 packs, now we stock 10s. Brands we knew are being swapped out for Walmart knockoffs, and no one says a word.
That's crazy, right? Once you know what to look for, you can't unsee it. From your ground beef to your baby wipes, the stuff you've trusted for years has been quietly shrunk, swapped, or watered down, and it's all been happening under your nose with the same old price tag staring you in the face. So here it is. The 10 Walmart items our insider warned us about. The ones that look the same, but definitely aren't. Let's start with a classic. Ground beef. Last year it was 85/15, a decent lean to fat ratio. Now, that same packaging is hiding an 80/20 blend, and you're left with a skillet full of grease and regret. Toilet paper? You think it's 12 mega rolls, but mega doesn't mean what it used to. A roll used to last a week. Now it's 3 days, and you're wondering if the cardboard tube was the only thing that didn't get downsized. Great value paper towels? Fold them once, they tear. Wipe a spill, it smears. You're not cleaning. You're relocating messes with thin fabric confetti. Frozen veggies used to come in 12 ounces. Now, 10 ounces. Same bag design, smaller portion. Higher per ounce price. You pay more to feed your family less. Peanut butter, the illusion master. The jar still looks full, but tilt it and you'll hear the hollowness of marketing. It's the same height, but somehow it weighs less than your phone. Bonus points for the label proudly declaring, "New look, same great taste." Sure, but now you need 2 jars to get through the week. Toothpaste? Watered down. You squeeze and get that sad foamy flop that disappears before you finish brushing your bottom row. The mint's gone. It's just paste now. Milk? You used to grab a gallon and forget about it. Now, even if it's refrigerated right, it spoils faster. And let's not even start on the price. You used to get 2 gallons for what 1 costs now. And it tastes like someone rinsed a dairy cow. Produce. The fresh pre-packaged stuff looks great under the store lights. Get it home and by tomorrow the lettuce is melting and the strawberries have a beard. The convenience has a 24-hour countdown, and you paid extra for it. Diapers? Less absorbent. Thinner. One mom said it best online. It's like wrapping my baby in paper towels and praying for the best. Cleaning sprays? The formula used to cut through grime like a champ. Now, it's more like grime encouragement. 2 squirts, a prayer, and a sticky film that never leaves. Same bottle, same branding. Completely different performance. This isn't paranoia, it's retail erosion. You're paying the same for less of everything. And most shoppers don't notice because Walmart makes sure the labels, colors, and packaging stay just close enough to what you remember. But once you use it, once you taste it, once you check the size, you realize you've been quietly downgraded. And if you think that's the end of it, buckle up. Because Walmart's not just shrinking what's on the shelf. They're swapping what's on the shelf entirely. Here's where things get even sneakier. Let's say you're looking for a name brand item, something you've trusted for years. You head to the shelf and it's not there, out of stock. But Walmart's already anticipated that. And waiting for you is a private label clone. Great value, Equate, or one of a dozen in-house brands dressed up to look just familiar enough. It's cheaper, it's available, and it's automatically added to your online pickup order unless you uncheck that tiny Allow Substitutions box. This isn't convenience, it's control. And in the name of savings, Walmart's nudging you away from the products you chose, toward the ones they profit from most. Even shelf space is being redesigned. More room for Walmart-owned brands, less space for the names you grew up with. The worst part? You often don't notice until you get home. The shampoo smells different. The crackers crumble too easily. The vitamins upset your stomach. It's like a magic trick, except instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, they pulled a cheaper version of everything out of your cart. And if you're not careful, the savings you thought you scored will cost you more in returns, replacements, and wasted food. Fast forward 6 months. You're walking through Walmart, shopping list in one hand, phone calculator in the other. You stop in front of the peanut butter, your usual brand is gone. Again, all that's left is a private label jar that looks off, smaller, lighter, maybe sweeter, maybe not. You toss it in anyway. Next aisle, shampoo. That herbal mint one your family loves? Discontinued, replaced with a comparable formula from a brand you've never heard of. You squint at the ingredients, shrug, add it to the cart, and when you hit checkout, the number staring back at you is $40 more than what you expected. And somehow, your bags are lighter than ever. That's the new Walmart experience. A cart that feels full but delivers less. A store that feels familiar but has quietly changed its DNA. Walmart's strategy is simple. Keep you feeling like you're still winning, even when the rules have changed. Same signs, same aisles, same smiley face. But the deals, the quality, the control you used to have? Gone. The new Walmart cart is packed with private label substitutions, reduced sizes, and barely there discounts. All designed to squeeze margins, not maximize your money. And the sad part, it's working. Because most shoppers are too busy, too tired, or too trusting to notice. They don't realize they're paying more for lower quality items. They don't question why the meat doesn't cook the same, why the toilet paper lasts half as long, or why the total at checkout keeps creeping up. And the more we accept it, the worse it gets. But not everyone's falling for it. Take Melanie, for example. Loyal Walmart shopper, 2 kids, grocery budget tight as a drum. For years, she relied on the always low prices promise to make it through the month. But something changed. Her cereal boxes got smaller, her produce spoiled faster, Her shampoo didn't smell right. At first, she thought it was just inflation, but when she compared her receipts from 6 months ago to now, it hit her. She wasn't saving anymore. She was just spending less to get less. So she made some changes. Nothing extreme, just smarter. She started comparing unit prices, not shelf tags. She checked product sizes and expiration dates. She tried out local grocers for staples and started checking the discount bins at other stores. And slowly the numbers started to make sense again. She didn't abandon Walmart entirely, but she stopped trusting it blindly. Because that's the point. This isn't about canceling Walmart. It's about seeing it for what it is, a business making strategic choices in a chaotic economy, often at your expense. So next time you roll that cart down the aisle, take a second look. Ask yourself, does this product still deliver what it used to? Is this really a deal or just dressed like one? And most importantly, is this the best place for my money? Because everyday low prices used to mean something. Now, it means you've got homework to do. And if you're not paying attention, Walmart will gladly do the math for you.